Alien Romulus is here, and it's set to take you back to that terrifying world where space is anything but safe.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Welcome back to CRITICYOULESS, where we talk about all things entertaining in movies and television. The movie follows a group of explorers who stumble upon a derelict ship on a distant planet, only to find themselves face to face with a new breed of terror. Now, let's take a moment to talk about the timeline. According to a recent interview in Variety, Alien Romulus is set between the events of the original Alien, 1979, and Aliens, 1986, making it a bridge between these two iconic films. It acts as a sequel to Ridley Scott's original Alien and a prequel to James Cameron's Aliens, diving deeper into the xenomorph lore while still making room for new twists. Personally, there are only two movies I take seriously in this franchise: the original Alien by Ridley Scott and the awesome Aliens follow-up directed by James Cameron. My favorite really depends on how I'm feeling that day. I was excited when I learned the timeline of this film was between those two. That being said, Fede Álvarez was able to create a worthy addition that complements them both. Knowing that Álvarez went back to the original sound files for the audio effects and incorporated some of the same practical effects technology used at the time showed me just how much respect he had for the world he was entering. Álvarez clearly respects the franchise's roots, and it shows. He brings that classic Alien atmosphere while injecting some fresh energy into the mix. Without giving anything away, you will come across a scene that involves a lack of gravity that is pretty unique and well executed. I'm excited to read what you think about it in the comments. Moving on. Now, there's a bit of fan service throughout the movie. You might want to punish the director for doing some of the same old tricks that have been done before. Me, personally, I found those familiar winks and nods enjoyable, like catching up with an old buddy over a glass of bourbon. If you're new to the Alien films, don't worry. You can dive into Romulus without feeling lost with a face hugger wrapped around your head. However, I do recommend you set a night aside to watch the original Alien by Ridley Scott and then follow up with Aliens by James Cameron if you want to fully appreciate all the fun little nuances. Just wrap up in your favorite Snuggie, grip onto your xenomorph stuffed animal, and make a night of it. One more thing I want to note, the movie feels a bit long. It's almost like they couldn't decide on an ending, so they said, screw it, let's put them all in there. It's noticeable, and you'll see what I mean, but it's not a deal breaker. In the end, Alien Romulus is a worthy addition to the franchise. It's got the tension, the scares, and just enough nostalgia to satisfy longtime fans. It's not perfect, but it's definitely worth a ticket punch. One other thing I want to mention before I send you to the theaters, Álvarez directed the Evil Dead remake in 2013 and Don't Breathe in 2016. I mention this because I feel this installment of Alien is a bit more graphic than most of the other films in the franchise. Just wanted you to be aware of that going in. If you're sensitive to those kinds of things, make sure you bring your bodyguard to look out for face huggers and xenomorphs. And the actors did a fantastic job. And there are some standout moments you'll notice. I'm curious to hear who you think stood out. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Oh, by the way, I wanted to mention the sponsor of this video. I think you'll love it. Have you ever gone to the theater only to find out the air conditioner is broken and all you want is to enjoy the movie without sweating to death? I take this fan with me every time I go to the movies or any place that might be warm and musty. This 6-inch portable fan is a beast with the power of a hurricane. I'm not even kidding. I've scoured the internet for the perfect portable fan, something powerful yet compact enough to fit in your satchel or purse. This is the one, folks. I highly recommend you pick up a few of these bad boys. Your friends and family will thank you if you spread the love. As an added bonus, it's rechargeable via USB-C and gives you several hours of cool bliss wherever you are. If you want to live in a world where sweating is no longer a problem, the link is in the description. You can thank me later. Until next time, enjoy the movie.